It's no secret that Game of Thrones pretty much has the worst last season of any show ever. And pretty much all of the blame always goes to the creators of the show, David and D.B. Weiss. These guys were given Game of Thrones, and the only reason they got it is because they were able to predict who Jon Snow's mom was at a dinner with George R.R. Martin. They then go on to make Game of Thrones, and it becomes this massive pop culture series that everybody watches. It becomes one of the biggest shows of all time. And when they signed on to take on this series, George R.R. Martin basically promised Winds of Winter, and he never delivers the entire run of the show. Even to this day, Winds of Winter is not out after like 13 years. And after years of making this show, the creators of the Game of Thrones series decide that they don't want to make it anymore. They're done with it. They've been doing it for how long? 10 years? They want to move on, and they get offered a trilogy for Star Wars. But the network and George R.R. Martin actually want more seasons. They try to order more, but the creators are like, no, we're done with this. We want to move on to Star Wars. So these guys literally try to do everything in like one season, and they butcher it so badly, they actually lose their trilogy for Star Wars. But we actually gotta give credit where credit is due. Because even though the final season ruined Game of Thrones, it's one of the most difficult things ever to adapt a book into a TV show. And these guys did it so well, it became one of the most popular shows in the world. And they do it again, season after season, until they run out of material. Now, what they came up with is just awful. It's terrible. We've all seen it. It's one of the worst seasons of television ever. But what they created when they adapted Game of Thrones is some of the best TV we've ever seen. We can blame them all we want for the end of Game of Thrones, but one thing I will say is they have a real talent for adapting books into TV shows, and they should get respect for that.